Hello viewers, how are you doing? Have you had the latest? Anambra traditional rulers disgraced. Ndị Akpere. Remember during our show last week I told you people about monarchs suspended by Anambra Governor Obiano. That was over their support for Buhari and relationship with Arthur Eze, the land grabber. I advise that I will use my hammer if they carry on with their plans to visit Buhari, to tell Buhari he was doing well, that the security situation in the country is okay. You know that these guys went ahead. They embarked on the trip sponsored by their assisted land grabbing billionaire, Arthur Eze. But do you know what happened? They were disgraced. Though it is not very clear why they were disgraced. But I managed to learn that some of the monarchs were totally lacking as in personal credibility. You know, you wonder why only 13 out of over 150 traditional rulers in the state could agree to go on this visit. A minister says, the minister said itself is like a breach of protocol for the monarchs to seek to see the president without presenting for clearance the speech which they plan to read to the president. You know, you have to present this speech first for clearance. You know, you could imagine if Femi Otedola, Mike Adenuga, or Aliko Dangote take traditional rulers from a state to Abuja to report their governors, as if the governor is owing them, as if it's a delinquent schoolboy. In fact, some of the monarchs were impostors, actually. Not just that, they were impostors. That was Arthur Eze's arrangement. Chief Ndigwe, he pretended to be the traditional ruler of Oka. Meanwhile, Igwe Gibson Nwosu, a former Nigerian Air Force pilot and also a graduate of the University of Sokoto, is still alive and on the throne, and somebody went to, So Arthur Eze actually kept these guys in a hotel in Abuja, still hoping that they will achieve their plans. You know, if I were this rich old guy, Arthur Eze, I would avoid politics than the current style he's doing it. I would just honorably retire and face my old age. He already got a lot of money. Meanwhile, before we leave this story, remember the suspended chiefs in the entourage also got suspension because of the land grabbing. And among what they planned to achieve was to report Obiano's. They said he's withholding Anambra local government funds and refusing to conduct elections. You know, I wanted to leave that story, but something called me back. It is not my fault, but it's amazing. So Anambra has not been conducting local government election. Look, that's council elections for years now. I heard from Arthur Eze, he whispered to me that Obiano will vomit all the local government council money when chop after he leave office, unless he conduct local government election. This old man with inside politics now give me this hint. Obiano, according to him, Obiano has been appointing his own people as local government council heads. In that way, he can siphon funds meant for such council and nobody will query him, because if you are appointed, you can't query him. But if you are elected, you still have some powers. So statistics obtained from Federal Accounts Allocation Committee, FAAC, indicates that from May 1999 to June 2017, local government in the Southeast zone, that's the whole of Southeast, have received over 1.8 trillion naira in a month as in monthly allocations. And this is quite different from the revenues generated internally. Yet, Obiano finds it hard to conduct election. He just chooses representatives He put people he liked there. You know, Obiano, I don't want to talk about this, but I'm talking about it. I'm sorry. We need answers. Now, before we go, please, I would like us to look at a trending story. Igbo parents, take note, this one is important. You remember the case of one Cynthia or Sandra or so, who went to visit a guy she found on social media, and that resulted to her death. Now, open your eyes and your ears and listen carefully, please. I am wondering what the world is turning into. A 19-year-old girl shared the following on her Facebook. I wonder where the world is headed for with a lot of what we are seeing. You know, we should pray that God should protect our children, because truly, we may not know all who they are dealing with outside when they are out of our sight. There have been so many cases of rape, killing everywhere. Now I want you to look at what this girl posted on her Facebook page that got me wondering what's wrong with her. And why should she post such a thing? You know, you wonder, has it gotten to this? Now, see that her post on the screen. Let's read. Who is available, please? I need a guy, an Igbo guy, tall, fair, educated, and responsible. I am from Anambra State, but I live with my parents in Ogun State. I don't really fancy long distance relationship, but my only focus is on love. I want a relationship where I can love and be loved. I want a relationship that will lead to marriage. We could get to know each other. I am 19 years and I want my man to be age of 20 to 25. What on earth does this young lady, small girl, want? You know, the essence of talking about this is that I think she needs protection. She's a young girl. She needs to be cautioned so she won't fall into evil hands. A lot of the evil guys are on the social media, setting their traps, waiting for whoever will fall into their traps. They are there. They pretend like they are good people, just like the case of Cynthia or Sandra, the daughter of the army officer in Delta, who went to meet with people she contacted on social media, and inside a hotel room, while refusing certain things, certain advance on her, they strangled her to death. So these things happen. People go on social media, people present things that they are not, present pictures that is not theirs, and hoodwink other people. They hoodwink people, they deceive you into coming into them. Even ritualists do go online these days, pretending to be good people, pretending to be good pastors, ministers, and whatsoever, luring people to them using several several ways. Now, but this particular girl we're talking about here exposed herself, made herself vulnerable to such already. She just presented herself almost for free. So that is what we are trying to avoid. Please subscribe to our channel. Also click on the bell icon to get our updates. I'm Azoka. Bye for now.